Our next guest is a breast cancer survivor who gave birth to the Get in Touch Foundation and the Daisy Wheel program. She did it to arm young girls with information and tools they need to be strong and smart like their moms. Marianne Wassel-Nyland won this year's Oprah Magazine Giving Beautiful Back Award, and she's here to share her inspirational story. Welcome.
Hi, Jocelyn.
It's great to have you
Thank
here.
You. It's wonderful to be here.
When were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed in February of 2004 with breast cancer, stage 2. And in October of 2004, I had a bilateral mastectomy after doing several months of very aggressive chemotherapy. So I just celebrated 6 years cancer-free last week.
And you say that is a milestone for you.
It is. It is. That's an important day for me. It's the day that I woke up from surgery with no trace of cancer in my body is a day that I celebrate all the time.
Oh, so much to celebrate.
Yes.
Now let's talk about also what you had to go through. Every treatment, everybody has a different way of dealing with their breast cancer, and different treatments are available for everybody. What was it like for you?
For me, I did neoadjuvant chemotherapy. I did dose-dense chemotherapy for several months. It was quite aggressive, and I lost my hair. We just were discussing.
And yes, and my sister's going through something very similar, and she decided to shave her head off before she lost her hair completely. Did you do the same thing?
I did that. I started chemotherapy on May 5th, where we call it Chemo de Mayo in my house. And
appropriate.
Yes, indeed. And 2 days later, I turned 40 and shaved my head. And I went topless all summer long, nothing on my head, and just enjoyed the
Did anybody else do it with you?
Nobody else did it with me. My son cut his hair really short. But,
that was close.
Yeah.
What was the toughest part for you?
Watching the fear in my children's faces. My son had just turned 10, and my daughters were just turning 12 and 13, and that was frightening to look at them. So I tried to make it fun, and believe it or not, I let them paint my face and my head, and we really tried to enjoy every day, and I tried to be as honest with them as I could be without frightening them.
And they're doing well now.
They are doing very well.
They see you happy, and it makes them very happy.
That's right. That's right.
Let's talk about this foundation you started.
Well, the Get in Touch Foundation was actually born from the fact that I looked at my two daughters, who were 12 and 13 at the time, and needed to know what my diagnosis meant to them. What did it mean for them now as they grew up in age to have a mother who had a very aggressive breast cancer?
Well, how honest were you when you told them?
Well, they knew that I had breast cancer, and the questions ranged from "I can't picture you without any hair" to "Mom, are you going to die?" I mean, all of those very typical questions. They're children, and I said we're going to arm ourselves with the best information. We're gathering a healing team of incredible doctors and nurses and just wonderful people, and we're going to take advantage of all the blessings that we have around us.
And so this is aimed at young girls?
It is aimed at young girls. We actually developed the program. I specifically wanted to know, what did my daughters need to do to make sure that they were smart and healthy? And I was told that they needed to have a mammogram, their first mammogram, 10 years younger than I was at the time of my diagnosis, which was 39. So I thought, all right, they'll be 29 years old and have to have their first mammogram. It didn't make sense to me to suddenly wake up at 29 and have to have a mammogram. I felt that breast health education should be incorporated into their health curriculum from when they were children. I know that in elementary school, typically in 5th grade is when health educators begin discussing with girls the subject of menstruation and sex and their changing bodies. And that component was never a part of that curriculum. So I gathered my healing team and incredible, wonderful friends of mine, women and some men, and we decided to come up with a program that would teach girls how to do a breast self-exam, the importance of and how to do a breast self-exam. And we decided to start a nonprofit organization, the Get in Touch Foundation. And our mission is to encourage gals of all ages to get in touch with information, their bodies, and each other in our crusade against breast cancer.
You also have the Daisy Wheel.
The Daisy
which is what you're
Wheel,
holding right
that's
now.
right.
What is this?
The Daisy Wheel it's a breast health initiative. It's a free program that we give to schools all over the world. We launched the program on September 1st, 2009, and as of today, we are in 40 states and 13 countries.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you worked
really
very hard.
wonderful. Very hard, yes.
And what do they learn from this
Well,
wheel?
there are 8 tips on this Daisy Wheel that teach the girls how to do a breast self-exam. And like I said, it's a breast health initiative. It's a breast health program. What we hope to do is encourage girls to get in touch with their bodies and be comfortable enough to recognize and know what their normal, healthy breast tissue feels like, with the understanding that their bodies and their breasts will change all through their lives. But it's a healthy habit to get into, like we say BSC, like BYT, like brushing your teeth.
All right. Now, if viewers want more information, they can come to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style. Marianne, thank you for being here.